What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and today we're going to be talking about all content that's available early for Season 4, all 23 upcoming bundles, and even a crossover that just got announced out of nowhere. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like, and make sure you have notifications on to stay up to date with everything going on in Cold War 2, Warzone, Modern Warfare 2, Vanguard, and any other future Call of Duty as well. Thankfully, earlier this afternoon, right on time, we got confirmation of Battle.net's summer sale, which is now live. Vanguard's up to 40% off, Vanguard Ultimate Edition 35%, Modern Warfare 2019 50%, MWII Campaign Remastered 25%, Black Ops 4 67%, and Black Ops Cold War up to 50% off. Now, not only is this good timing for the start of a brand new season tomorrow, but I actually needed to buy Vanguard over on PC so we could have a clean stream of Numa Reborn and the other multiplayer content tomorrow, so perfect timing. Thank God I didn't buy the game like a week ago. That would have been very unfortunate. But aside from that summer sale, we then got Treyarch, Raven, and the official Call of Duty Twitter accounts changing their profile pictures to go along with the vibe of Mercenaries of Fortune, the gold theme here in Season 4. We also have Sledgehammer Games that broke their silence finally because they haven't really tweeted much about Season 4. Coincidentally, it's a season that's for their game, Vanguard. They haven't really said very much, but finally today they went out and started marketing the upcoming season. Don't forget that Season 4 begins tomorrow officially at 9 AM Pacific, and you can download the patch right now on all platforms so that you're ready for tomorrow, and the patch notes were also posted, which I have linked down below in this video's description. But looking at what's available right now, I'm posting this video the day before Season 4 goes out in case you guys are watching this late, but here's what's going on. So as usual, in private matches you can already play the brand new multiplayer map, the only map being added at the start of the season, and that is USS Texas 1945. You can also get your hands on both of the new DLC weapons, which are going to be officially live tomorrow, the Marco 5 SMG and the UGM-8 LMG. And the funny thing about that is that these weapons do feel pretty damn good. I'm curious if these are going to take over the meta at all over in Warzone. I guess we'll find out at some point later this week. Usually what happens is the weapons become meta momentarily, and then all of a sudden there's new bundles or mastercrafts for those new weapons, and then like a couple of weeks after that the weapons get nerfed down a little bit. Typical system when it comes to the Call of Duty meta every other season. But what's also funny is that on the roadmap the push dagger melee weapon is listed as launch window, which means it should be coming out officially like a week or so after the start of Season 4, which reminds me perfectly of what happened to Drive-In back during, I think it was Cold War Season 5, where the season started, we had other maps that came out, other weapons, but then Drive-In came out like a week and a half after the season started. It definitely wasn't a quote-unquote in-season update, but an update that was being saved for some reason very close to the start of the season itself. So pretty cool to see that. Lots of content packed in here all around for Vanguard fans out there. I know in terms of maps there isn't much, but at least on the weapon side of things, people are going to be happy. Now I want to get your honest thoughts down below in the comments. Do you guys think it's smart that if there isn't a Season 6 for Vanguard, that for the remainder of Season 4 and then Season 5, they bring out all new maps into the game? Or should they just say, screw it, don't waste the resources, and bring out a bunch of remasters like USS Texas, maps that could be from World War II 2017, or even Treyarch's World at War? Do you guys think that's better to do that can help, quote-unquote, boost the player count of Vanguard multiplayer for the remainder of the life cycle? I'm curious what you guys are thinking. I think right now, I'm totally cool with more remasters. I give them respect for pumping out nothing but new maps for the first 3 seasons, essentially, or technically, right? Because Season 1, of course, had a remake of Dome from Modern Warfare 3, but other than that, it's been all new maps added in. People out there are probably itching for at least a remaster or two. I just don't know if USS Texas is the right map they should have gone with. It's just not my cup of tea as an experience, but it might be yours, and that's totally fine. But let's hope that this map plays a lot better in this game's multiplayer versus World War II 2017. But guess we'll have to wait and see when the playlist goes live for it tomorrow. Now, other than that, we have the usual suspects out there on Twitter who posted the official operator intro videos for Butcher and Callum. And along with that, a new clan challenge is also visible in the Vanguard menu, asking your clan to get 500 wins. Sounds like a lot, but if you guys are playing in a full squad, and if you have a clan of like 100 people, then I think you guys could probably knock that out relatively quickly if you're still playing this game. A couple of rewards to earn in between those wins, and then the final reward is an operator outfit. So to me, you know, ever since they introduced things like this, I know we had the gunfight tournaments in Cold War, they had other features in MW 2019. I think features like this are cool just for the sake of doing something, having something to go for. If you're a completionist, then hey, it's something to do. But I wouldn't necessarily say the rewards are anything special, but hey, it might keep you busy if you guys are patiently waiting for any content in Cold War or Modern Warfare 2 this fall. Now, although the patch notes are linked down below, don't forget the Weapon Inspect is going to be available on all weapons starting with Season 4, and you can already experience that right now if you downloaded the patch in-game. So go ahead and finally enjoy Weapon Inspect on every weapon class, including melee weapons, weapons, which is silly considering Warzone for some reason has had inspec for Vanguard weapons, but the base game the weapons are from didn't have it for this long. It's super silly, but at least it's finally in the game. Better late than never, right? Now, I don't know where earlier today something very strange got confirmed. A Terminator crossover is coming to Call of Duty Vanguard. We got this Skynet looking teaser here for Mercenaries of Fortune, but Charlie Intel followed up by saying the Terminator crossover isn't going to begin until the mid-season, so that's going to be very late into July, presumably. So we have a little while away before we end up seeing both the T800 limited time bundle and the T1000 limited time bundle. At the very least, though, today we did get the cover art teaser for the T1000, which is interesting. And I know I saw a lot of comments out there on Twitter, even on Reddit, that a crossover like Terminator would have made more sense in Black Ops Cold War, considering the Terminator's time travel to the 80s, which is where Cold War takes place, not the 40s, 50s, or even the 70s like Vanguard is covering right now. So I get it, it's a bit of a weird crossover, but I guess it's something. I know people out there also agree that Snoop Dogg also would have probably fit in Cold War, but whatever. I guess if you guys just play Warzone, not the premium games, you don't care anyway. It's just content if you guys want to spend money on bundles. But we also have the executions, which already leaked out from the usual suspects on Twitter. They posted the executions, which are obviously heavily inspired from the Terminator movies. Let me know what your favorite crossover has been down below in the comments. Was it Chainsaw Massacre? Was it Ghostface, Donnie Darko, Die Hard, Rambo, Judge Dredd? Let me know what your favorite one has been down below. Or was it even the Attack on Titan one, which also just came out recently for this game? Now we also have the official Battle Pass cover art posted earlier this afternoon, and they did confirm a bonus skin that you can get for buying the 2400 COD point bundle featuring the Battle Pass. That of course comes with plenty of tier skips for you, and it's a pretty cool looking skin, definitely giving me vibes of like Borderlands or Fortnite. But hey, if you guys like the skin, you're gonna have to cough up 20 bucks for the Season 4 Battle Pass. Other than that, we got official images of the weapon skins a part of the pass, as well as the Tier 100 Operator and Tier 100 Blueprint that you can get your hands on at some point tomorrow. But people out there somehow got access to all the items in the Battle Pass, and I've already posted images of every single item. Not going to show them on screen for obvious reasons, but you can find it very easily over on Twitter from the usual individuals that do post early or data mine information. But as far as zombies goes, we did get a little bit of marketing for Numa Reborn earlier this afternoon. I know you guys are probably aware that people out there are already playing the map if they're able to force load it over on PC. It was not playable through custom games like USS Texas is, and that's a good thing, right? According to other insiders out there, the main Easter egg steps are not playable or not doable from people out there that have force loaded the map early, which is a good thing, thank God. No matter how underwhelming the quest is, it's never a good thing when people out there get their hands on and spoil the entire thing before anybody out there in the world gets their hands on the map altogether. So luckily that's going on, but we also have a small trailer that was posted on the COD YouTube channel depicting more gameplay of this upcoming map. I'm excited for it nonetheless. Like I said before, it's going to be our first actual take on Numa that features a main Easter egg, some more side Easter eggs, and hopefully we'll have some upgrades or something to the Wonder Waff. I'm looking forward to it, right? Content is content, and I think people out there should be fully aware of the circumstances Treyarch has had to experience when developing anything for Vanguard. Hopefully that makes things clear. But we also have some new images of the mini-map and the environment for the map itself, and the thing is, it looks like there's only one new actual area coming to Numa Reborn, which I'm cool with. I mean, something's better than nothing at the end of the day. And it was also brought to my attention that Treyarch technically confirmed that more round-based maps are coming to Vanguard after this one. People out there were speculating that Numa was going to be the final Zombies experience or update here in Vanguard's life cycle, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. And that's a good thing, because they can at least end the story off with like a full-fledged Dark Ether map, kind of expanded upon that region we got in Terra Maledicta. Could even be more maps than that. However, I truly doubt it. I do doubt that Activision has any interest in updating Vanguard, especially when Modern Warfare 2 comes out. But people out there also data mine ZM_Beige or Beige. Not sure what that means, but it's definitely a separate map that has nothing to do with Numa at all. So that's our first teaser for what could be the final experience coming maybe later in Season 5. And also for you Warzone fanatics out there, Raven dropped a pretty cool video showcasing all the changes coming to Caldera in Season 4. I believe it is one of our first videos from Raven where they kind of sit down and talk to a camera, talking about all the decisions they've made for Warzone this season. Treyarch's always done that best with their studio broadcast, and I really cross my fingers that Infinity Ward at least follows suit and goes ahead and does some sit-down videos like that where they kind of talk to us face-to-face, or virtually at least, about the changes they're bringing in a new update or how they're listening to fan feedback. That always makes the COD community feel so much better about what's going on. We also have High Moon Studios and the official COD Twitter account promoting Fortune's Keep. They even put out a blog post talking about all upcoming new points of interest and changes to the map, new features. Check all that out with the links down below in the description, but I'm really really excited to try everything out with Season 4 tomorrow. I'll be booting up a zombie-specific stream in the morning while we just count down to Shino Numa. We'll then play that new map, end the stream, do some videos, and I'll put up another stream maybe at night playing Fortune's Keep and taking part in the brand new event that's a part of Mercenaries of Fortune. But as far as the new bundles go for Season 4, here's what we have so far, and don't forget this isn't all the bundles coming in the season, since we'll have a new batch of bundles that get revealed closer to the mid-season update. And as far as the past couple of seasons have went for Vanguard, it looks like the best bundles for each season have dropped during the mid-season updates, not the beginning of each one, so take that as a bit of a disclaimer. Starting off with the Callum Hendry Tracer Pack, also an operator bundle for 2,400 COD points. We got the skin there, a couple of blueprints, we have the intro, the sticker, watch, spray, charm, and even a quip. We then have the Heart Strike bundle for 1,600 COD points. Not the best looking skin, but we then have a melee blueprint, as you can see, for I believe that's the push dagger, which is coming out very soon. We then have an emblem highlight calling card, a charm, sticker, watch, spray, and a tier skip for the Battle Pass. We then have the Wild Abrege pack for 1,200 COD points with a cool looking blueprint there, definitely a wonky design, as well as some other cosmetics, as you can see, and even a tier skip for the Battle Pass. Next up, we have the Shattered Dreams pack for 1,200 COD points, once again featuring one blueprint with a pretty cool design on it. Got a nice little dog tag charm and some other cosmetics, as well as a tier skip for the Battle Pass. Next up, we have a Horseman of the Apocalypse Famine pack, and this one is a bit of a follow-up to, I believe, the last Apocalypse theme bundle we got in Season 3, which was pretty damn cool. This one costs 2,400 COD points, features some blueprints there with tracer rounds, as well as a calling card finishing move, some cosmetics there at the bottom, and that's about it. I think we've done a good job, I think, over the past couple of months with some of these more juicy bundles that feature tracers and really demonic-looking operator skins, so definitely a fan of that. We then have a follow-up to that one with, what is this, the Weapons of the Apocalypse, Famine's Grip. We got something similar to this back during Season 3, where we had two bundles following the same theme. This one features 3 blueprints, as well as a highlights emblem and some other cosmetics there towards the bottom, and that's not bad looking, right? The blueprints do look pretty decent, if I had to be honest with you. Next up, we have the Rohanium Glow Tracer Reactive Mastercraft bundle, and this Mastercraft definitely looks impressive, especially if you like the color green. So we have a Mastercraft there with some really cool tracers, weapon inspection, 2 other blueprints there. We also have a bunch of cosmetics there at the bottom, as well as a tier skip for the Season 4 Battle Pass. Definitely not too bad. Next up, we have the Ultimate Merc Mastercraft bundle, which looks alright. This only costs 2,000 COD points, features 2 other blueprints aside from the Mastercraft, a bunch of cosmetics there at the bottom, and even a highlight intro. Now we then have the Psycho Punk Tracer Pack, featuring a weird biker looking skin there for Solange, and then 2 blueprints with Red Tracer Fire and some other cosmetics there, all for 2,000 COD points. We then have the Quick Draw King, heavy Wild West vibes here for 1,800 COD points, featuring a bit of a strange looking Mateo skin, and then we have 2 basic looking blueprints, no tracers, and then a bunch of cosmetics, including 2 different quips. Let me know in the comments, do you guys even use the quips in Vanguard multiplayer? I know I don't, but let me know if you guys do. Now we then have the Gaelic Contrip Tracer Pack, definitely some weird names here for some of these bundles, if I had to be honest with you. 2,400 COD points, featuring a bit of an Irish skin for Lucas, and then 3 blueprints featuring gold tracers. This really reminds me of like a St. Patty's bundle, something that is a bit late in my opinion, and probably would have sold a lot better back during March, but better late than never, I guess. And we then have the Line of Scrimmage Pack for 1,400 COD points, featuring a cool football-themed Wade skin. We have a blueprint there, a bunch of cosmetics, as well as 2 different quips for Wade as well. We then have the Archipelago Pack for 1,400 COD points. I apologize if I'm butchering the names of some of these bundles. They have some strange out there kind of names, but we have 1 skin there for Isabella, which is a bit odd. We have 1 blueprint there for an SMG, some basic cosmetics, and then 2 quips for Isabella as well. Now we also have a pack called the Secret Blueprint, which features some pretty nice designs. I love the color blue, so that's why it caught my attention. 1,400 COD points, 3 blueprints, and then 3 basic cosmetics towards the end. We then have the Golden Era bundle for 800 COD points, featuring 1 blueprint and then 4 other basic cosmetics, followed by the Melted Mag pack for 1,000 COD points, fairly cheap. It's about 10 bucks. We have 1 AR blueprint and then a couple of cosmetics, as well as a player title called Hot Stuff. Next up, we have the Glow Up bundle with a very interesting looking blueprint there for an SMG. Almost thought it was a pistol at first glance, but it's not. Again, 1,000 COD points, and then a bunch of basic cosmetics there as a part of the pack. Now we then have the Rock and Reload bundle here for 1,000 COD points. For those out there that are a fan of heavy metal music, we have a really interesting looking blue blueprint for the AR. We have a Rock On little emblem there, and then some other basic cosmetics as a part of the pack. And then last but not least here for our basic bundles, we then have what's called the Splintered bundle for 800 COD points, fairly cheap. And that blueprint does look pretty good. Love the glow on it, that little green and gold going on. Might have been like a scrap St. Patty's bundle at one point. Then we also have some other basic cosmetics as a part of that. And then also the buckled up bundle for 1,300 COD points, featuring 2 blueprints with a pretty neat design on them. Loving the red on that. And then a pretty cool looking like dark calling card, a cool little hat for a charm, and some other basic cosmetics there towards the bottom. We then have the Final Judgment bundle, which to my understanding is about to be a free pre-order bonus for picking up Modern Warfare 2, a bundle that's usable instantly in Vanguard and Warzone. It's yet to be announced, but I'm sure close to the multiplayer reveal of MW2 is when they're going to end up talking more about this pack. But if you just want to buy it on its own, it's 1,500 COD points featuring a Lucas skin, a very basic blueprint, a bunch of cosmetics, and then 2 quips for Lucas as well. Now, from my understanding, people out there, they want that Rose 3.0 skin, might not have to wait that long, since apparently it's going to end up coming out at some point at the start of Season 4. Might not be right away tomorrow, but could be maybe later this week. But it's definitely a sweet looking pack. Loving the purple on it. I hope that the Tracer blueprints are also impressive, but it's a nice looking pack. I always say pro packs, if anything, are probably the bundles you should pick up above anything else, considering you kind of get reimbursed for what you spent on that bundle. If a bundle costs 2,400 COD points and it's a pro pack, not only do you spend the 20 bucks on that, but then it gives you 2,400 COD points back. So essentially $40 of value for the price of 20, depending on your currency, of course. But we then also have a 4th of July Tracer pack coming at some point. I'm not going to say it's as good as the Adler 4th of July Tracer pack that we got last year for Cold War, but it's definitely a cool one. There has been some footage posted online already of what the blueprints look like, the Tracer rounds, and the football skin as well does look pretty good. I don't think that's an actual football player that this pack is inspired by. Maybe it will be at some point in the future, but as of right now, it's a pretty cool looking pack that also features 2 Battle Pass tier skips. Now, images have also surfaced of the 2 new earnable camos. They're going to be added as a part of the Mercenaries of Fortune in-game event. There'll be a series of challenges you can do, giving you small cosmetics, as we usually see with these little temporary events that get added every season. But then at the end of the event itself, I presume after completing all the challenges, you can then get your hands on these 2 unlockable camos. They don't look bad and could be a bit of a supplement in case you guys don't want to go ahead and go for the regular gold camo in Vanguard. And I think something's better than nothing, right? I think the idea of earnable camos post-launch, like deep into the cycle, is something really cool that I would hope to see return at some point in future Call of Duties. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave our thoughts down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts on all 23 upcoming bundles here in Season 4? How are you feeling about the content that's playable right now and the content coming out tomorrow, as well as your thoughts on the upcoming Terminator crossover? Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.